helping me.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, FP! Get in your spot now! Come on!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Look, I'm not going to complain on tape.
A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
But Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one, but the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Giannis outside. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Knocks down the three ball.
Great work using the dribble to set up his shot. MP can get that anytime he wants.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by Ahern. Pass to Dumont. MP on the wing for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Back to Lambert. Screen by Lambert. Peltier outside. Buries it from three-point range.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Antetokounmpo missing again. Pass to Lambert. Here's Marks. Marshall outside. And here's Lambert. Defended by Antetokounmpo. And Lambert with the slam.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Lambert can't get it to go. Paris trailing. Dumont on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. The three is up. It's rebounded by Marks. Puts the move on. And that'll be Nanterre's ball as it goes out of bounds and they keep possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close.
Marchand with it. Elich picks him up. Pass to Marks. It's good from long range.
knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets it to go from downtown.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
To the paint. Here's Lambert. No good that time. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nanterre lead out in front, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here. And a new group getting ready for Nanterre. And Paris FC basket, call time. Now Paris FC basket with it. Trailing by 4. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Pass to Girard. And he's going up for the hoop here.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Antetokounmpo missing. Chauvet with it. Picked up by Ahern. And a Chauvet missing. And here's Paris. It's a three-point game. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Lambert.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He could spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Girard. Left side Chauvet. Nanterre lead again, can't hit. Antetokounmpo inside. Lambert's there. Now here's Zadirko. Now here's Illich. Covered by Marchand. 3 on the clock. Here's Portier for 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Nanterre. Outside Chauvet. Back to Lambert. Pass to Girard. Chauvet. And here's Lambert. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
The first free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he gets them both.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
Down low. And a great assist that time by Marks.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Giannis outside. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
Three-pointer Chauvet. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Paris FC basket ahead. Up by 1. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Antetokounmpo with it. Lambert's there. Takes it out to Portier. And here's Ahern behind the arc. They get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Lambert pulls it down. Nanterre trailing. Pass to Marchand. Jacks up a three. Harris grabs the miss. Giannis outside. And Giannis with the dunk.
Good aggressive play by MP, taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Peltier outside. From outside the arc, that one is off. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Chauvet covering. Off target from three-point range.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Well, the defense cannot afford to take Chauvet lightly because he's got the confidence to take and make these kind of shots.
Yep, count it.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Outside Marks. To the inside. Stolen by Illich. Giannis outside. From deep. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Pass to Marks.
Stay there.
Shot clock at 6. Makes it off the glass.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the jam.
A defensive error there, I'm sure. He's a guy they need to pay more attention to.
Now here's Marchand. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Peltier. And it's Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Harris with the lead. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Oh, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that. So easy into the air, the hang time, MP making it look effortless.
Pass to Marks. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on Ahern. And he makes the first. And Nanterre making a change here.
2 shots.
Here's Matt. Giannis outside. Over Lambert. And Lambert pulls it down. And Nanterre has possession. Marchand left side. Good work defensively by Illich. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good D from Lambert. Marchand outside. Pass to Beaumarchais. Here's Girard. Pulls it. And Nanterre lead again can't hit. Giannis outside. Clock at 6. The fadeaway. That shot missing.
He had all the space he needed, just couldn't find the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Lambert. And no good. Now Paris FC basket with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here is Antetokounmpo. defense right on him. Over to Lambert. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
Back to Lambert. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
So both teams changing it up here. Antetokounmpo, guarded by Lambert. Fades and shoots. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Lambert. Antetokounmpo with the block. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, it still went down, but there's no defender on him. No need to go to the fadeaway.
Marshall outside. Shoots. Lambert's shot is good.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Well, he's scored over a half their points so far. An unbelievable contribution.
Pass to Lambert. Chauvet. Back to Lambert. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
Zero fear. Lambert makes it look like a pickup game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at him.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nanterre has possession. Here's Chauvet. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Up top Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Peltier. And stolen by Lambert. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Marchand. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Now Paris FC Basket with it. They're leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, it's Paris. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Brian Banafitemi.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to...
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing...
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Ben.
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. It's Paris FC hitting the road.